Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a quick one, but we are still gonna get it all done. We're gonna start things off in the kitchen. I'm gonna wipe down the dishwasher door, trash can, and fridge. And then we're going to head upstairs to clear our toy/flex room and then vacuum in there as well. So if you're ready to get it all done and clean with me, please keep watching and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you. If you don't have any stickers stuck to your cabinets or walls, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I feel like it's a rite of passage when you have kids. I know my son had stuck one of these on, and then my nephew had stuck the other one a couple of years ago. Yes, you heard that right, years ago. It was just one of those things I did not feel like peeling them off because one of them was on there really good ever since then. But we are getting these off today because we're going step by step, getting the house presentable for Easter, since we have been hosting the past couple of years, which by the way, this year was so fun. We're hoping we can still host next year, but we shall see. That has been the usual the past couple of years, but you know, you just never know what will happen or what kinds of things will change. So we shall see. This tool that I'm using, I think Mike used it to do caulking, but I saw that it has this scraper type edge on one side of it, and this is exactly what I needed for jobs like this. I've used it in past videos because there has been stickers and tape stuck to the dining room table as well. So I used it for that. Just the other day, there was slime stuck to one of the end tables in the living room, and it has been there for a few weeks. So I used it for that. It got it all off, and then I was just able to wipe off any of the leftover residue. So it is a pretty nifty tool. I would have never found it if it was not for Mike leaving behind his tools whenever he finishes a job in the house. Because one thing I do hate is having to go through his toolbox and trying to find a tool, because I feel like it could be a black hole sometimes. No good deed goes unpunished, so I cleaned this trash can, and then whenever it would close, after I cleaned it, it would make a really loud squeaking sound. So I don't know what I did to trigger that, but now that I'm thinking about it, it did go away, I want to say after 2 to 3 days. As long as it was gone by Easter, I was good, because I can just hear Mike's sisters now, because it was kind of annoying. Every time someone would open the trash can, it was just this weird, loud noise. So I'm glad that went away. And Mike was kind of tripping out because he was like, I thought we just bought this trash can, and trash cans now are not cheap. Well, a nice one like this. I think we paid like 50 or 60 bucks for this one. So he was kind of like, what the heck? Do we need to get a new trash can? Do I need to get some WD-40? So thankfully, no impulse decisions were made and the squeaking went away.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't want to tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Losing almost all my energy. It's getting hard to talk to you, and I'm the only one who speaks. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want.
I am not sure if you saw, but my Method wood cleaner was struggling back there. The bottle is officially empty. I need to buy a new one. My stainless steel cleaner actually ran out this day too, so I need to buy a new one of that as well. I just spent 40 bucks replacing some of my makeup items because I was running low on those, which was makeup remover wipes, primer, the eyebrow pencil I use, and some loose powder. Ulta did have a 20% off coupon, so I did use that. And still, I spent around 40 something. But as usual, I only like to buy stuff I know I will need and use. I have learned that the hard way, just to buy once I'm running out, because I got in the habit of not doing that since I work from home and I don't wear makeup every day, as opposed to when I did work actually in an office. I would do my hair and makeup every day, but I do still need it for when we have family gatherings and stuff like that. And there have been times that the parties come around and I start putting my makeup on and I'm out of something. And I don't know about you, but I don't like running to the store last minute or even on the way to a party. I just want to go straight there and make no pit stops. So I've been trying to do better about replenishing my makeup, knowing I'm going to need it for at least not everyday stuff, but the social gatherings and stuff like that.
To know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't want to tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Here we go, turning all the wrongs into rights. Here we go.
I needed to start cleaning somewhere to get ready for Easter, so I started to do these things, taking those stickers off, wiping down the dishwasher, trash can, and fridge. Then I'm gonna go do upstairs. But man, I lost momentum after this. I had no motivation to clean or do anything. I wanted to try to get stuff done that Thursday and Friday, but I did not. On Saturday, that was the day Mike and my oldest were gone all day. So it was just my little one and I, and the weather forecast was really bad. They said it was going to storm, but sometimes it doesn't rain as bad as they say it will. So I still took him to this Easter event that was outside. And literally, when we got there, the DJ made an announcement that they saw lightning and heard thunder. So they were going to have to close the event. So we just headed back home. And once again, I was just not in the mood to do anything. But thankfully, Mike was. So he got a lot done. He did the sweeping and the mopping. He cleaned the cooler. I think he even cleaned one of the restrooms. I won't say I didn't do anything because I did clean out the fridge, like throw away old food and get those containers washed. I cleared up the dining room and living room. Oh, and I forgot I did clean our restroom. I guess the feeling I had was just I wasn't in the mood for people to come over, and I think I'm still getting used to hosting Easter because for as long as I can remember, Easter was always at my grandma's house, and these past couple of years have just been so different. Don't get me wrong, I have enjoyed hosting Easter. Last year was fun, this year was fun, and I'm enjoying making these new memories for my kids. It's just so different from what my childhood was. And so I guess it's just another one of those things because my kids, they live a completely different life than I did when I was their age. Moving on to upstairs, this room was a wreck. As you can see, I know there's been worse. I know I've seen worse, but at least this was kind of just a tidy up. I wasn't doing any toy declutters or anything because with that, you'd literally have to go through each toy and toss or keep. But here, the only stuff I was sorting out was between if the toy belongs upstairs or downstairs. And I found a clear bucket, and whatever belonged downstairs, I was just tossing it in that bucket. And then it was going to get downstairs the next time I went. Because we've got toys in the living room downstairs as well. So I was doing that, but for the most part, it was just picking up. I like this room to be clear when we have get-togethers, so there's more space for people to hang out. And it does get used, and I am glad for that. mentioned this before in one of my past videos, but man, I cannot wait to do a toy declutter because we just have so many, and it seems with that, we are just bursting at the seams. I do want to do it, but then again, I don't, because then that just means my kids are growing up and they're getting too old to play with toys. It's a bittersweet thing. So I keep trying to remind myself that this toy clutter will be gone someday and I will miss it. On to this other toy section, I had to dump this whole container out of blocks because the basket has a little cloth bag that goes over it and it had gotten tucked under all the blocks somehow. So I had no choice but to just dump this out and regroup. I'm kind of glad I did because there were some blocks that were different than these and did not belong. So I had to find those blocks their home. I think we have about 3 different sets of blocks. We have these large toddler ones, some wooden ones, and then some medium-sized Lego type blocks. So I like to keep them separated because if not, the pieces just don't go together, and I think the other 2 sets are downstairs.
So high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
This little playpen, or shall I say big, I don't know. I mean, it's double the size of a normal playpen. I just have a hard time getting rid of it and letting go. It was just such a nice purchase, and my little one rarely uses it now. He uses it for his own play purposes when he wants to hide or pretend he's camping or something of that nature. But other than that, we have no use for it. I mean, it just keeps these other toys separated. I don't know, I guess. I think once all the tiny kids in my family age out is when I will get rid of it. And yes, I know these hula hoops have seen better days, but honestly, we still use them like to put on the floor, like for jumping games or hopping games, stuff like that. I mean, you've got to get creative with these kids when they say they're bored. And then when you're trying to keep them off the screens. So I am aware they need to be tossed, but we keep them around for creative things like that.
Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
This zipper is broken, so I'm just going to roll this up and tuck it under the playpen. That way my kid can still get in here. Also, I don't know if you saw earlier that piece up there behind my ponytail. It's like a T piece. It is broken as well, but I make do since, like I said, we don't really use this every day like we used to once upon a time. It's still functional when you piece it back together, but I think if we were using it every day, we'd go buy a new piece from Home Depot or something. Here is the before of my vacuum's dust bag. I just want to show you that it is empty, so let's see what happens after I vacuum in here. Yes, that is all of Mike's fishing stuff. He used to keep the majority of this in the garage, but the garage was just overflowing at one point, and he had that thing that is mounted on the wall on the ceiling in the garage. But honestly, I think it was just too much, in my opinion, because then whenever he needed to go fishing, he was having to get a step stool or ladder to get it down from the ceiling and then have to do the same thing to put the pole and the rods back up when he came back from fishing. So once this room was ready and put together, he decided to move everything up here. And I wanted to put toys in here. So we came to a compromise and have both up here and have put to use this old baby gate, because if toys are going to be up here, then kids will be up here. But we don't want the kids getting into any of this fishing stuff. And this has been working. Here is my vacuum's dust bag and everything that was vacuumed up in here. I have been doing this lately to see and make sure that the vacuum is actually picking up stuff. So I try to make a point to clean out this dust bag either before or after I'm about to use the vacuum so I can actually see what is being picked up. It gives me some peace of mind when it comes to cleaning the house. Here are the after shots of the clean space. If you made it this far, thank you so much for being here and for coming along to clean with me and get it all done. I hope this video gave you some motivation and helped in some way, and I hope you have a great day, night, week, weekend, or whenever you're watching this. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I will see you next time.